It is just so friendly, and people here all seem to have been raised in the same situation, have the same values.
Friendly, relaxed, efficient. That I think that you look at the community itself, that we've enjoyed getting to know our neighbors. We especially appreciated the neighbors next to us.
I think, particularly in our resident culture, one thing that stands out is our residents really lived lives of service. And that didn't stop when they moved in here at the Holmstad. So they're so highly engaged in supporting their neighbors and just really making an impact on the campus overall. Our resident council is so effective, and actually in residential living, over half of our residents are actively involved in either a committee or subcommittee of resident council.
So Covenant Retirement Communities really was birthed out of a vision from the Evangelical Covenant Church in 1886, and they opened the Home of Mercy. And it was in the city of Chicago. Covenant Retirement Communities today has grown to the 15 communities that it is. And one of the commitments that was made many, many years ago is that Covenant Retirement Communities would have a retirement community in every conference of the Evangelical Covenant Church. And so as individuals move in and they look at the financial security of that individual community, while that's extremely important, they also have the assurance that they have a backup from the larger organization in the event of access to funds to do new development, or in the event that that community would be challenged financially. They know that their investment in Covenant Retirement Communities is safe.
I mean, I think for the residents in particular, there's a peace of mind and stability that comes with an organization that's been caring for seniors for over a century. And that's a really important decision-making factor for our residents. I think for the staff, for me in particular, we know the best senior living has yet to be invented. We're always trying to do better, be better, and we have as a system so many resources and best practices we can share. We have experts in every different discipline in our organization to support us. We opened the doors of our first cottages in 1975. 2 years later, we had our first 3-story apartment building, and by 1979, we were already serving 199 seniors. So the year after that, we introduced Michelson Health Center, which is our skilled nursing center, and really started to become the campus you see today. As of 2008, our most recent development was our town center, and that's become the hub of resident life on campus. It's our dining venues, our activity space like our fitness center and our pool, our creative arts center. We have over 350 staff caring for more than 500 residents. So we are so fortunate. We're nestled on 38 scenic acres here right in the middle of the Fox River Valley.
And I think for me, I was not willing or able or want to keep up the house, the garden, and so forth. And it was attractive to be able to come here, and someone was going to do the cooking for me, and I have a wonderful lady that comes in and cleans every 2 weeks, and that we also wanted to stay in the Fox River Valley because that's where we've always lived.
I mean, you can look out your window and you can see birds and trees and open grass. We have a nice garden area that we're able to make our own garden in. We have a shop, a woodworking shop. We have a group in here that does wood carving.
The Holmstad, actually the name means village within a village. And that has turned out to be a really apt name over the years because we're proud of our reputation in the community and we're proud of our local involvement. But we're right between downtown Batavia and downtown Geneva, and the proximity to that just creates fabulous opportunities for local dining and shopping, and even easier with our campus circuit bus that takes residents back and forth. So our residents are very closely knit into the Tri-City area.
Well, there's always something to do. We get a sheet every week. It's almost like the sheet you get on a cruise ship. You got to kind of decide which of the things you want to do. And if you don't want to do anything, you're perfectly welcome to stay in your home and do whatever you want. But if you want to get out and have a good time or meet people, you can.
Well, it started many years ago because my mother and father lived in a similar place as this on the East Coast. And so it was a good experience for them, and so we wanted to do the same thing. because it was good for them. It would certainly be good for us, we thought.
I don't think any of us have ever felt there was a door that we couldn't knock on as far as staff was concerned, or a phone call we couldn't make.
You know, when we talk about Inspired to Serve, for example, our customer service framework, about 2 years ago, Covenant Retirement Communities took this huge endeavor of trying to really capture in a single framework our customer service culture. And I think, you know, we came down to defining this common purpose of the reason we all come to work each day is to create joy and peace of mind for our residents and their families by providing a better way of life.
You know, I think getting to know the residents personally and just the wisdom I've gained from them, really knowing them makes me want to just get to know them better and make their day a little bit better, even if it's something small, sending them a letter or having lunch with them.
And as I look at how I can most impact the world, it's looking for ways to help other people's lives be better. I saw a quote that said, I hope when I get to the end, there's nothing left, that I can say, look, I gave it all back. Everything you blessed me with, I've used to your service.
So we're very committed to the homestead, and as an employee, as our mission statement for Inspire to Serve states, we seek to provide joy and peace of mind for our families and residents to provide a better way of life. So that's my goal each day when I come. It's lived out through my family's experience here, and eventually I hope to become a resident and continue to be inspired to serve.
When we get a resident, it's a package deal. And so it's not just one or two new people, it is this whole wonderful family that we are coming together with and striving, you know, to make life as good as it gets today.
Don't make somebody say, we're going to move you. Make the decision of saying, I think that's a good place for me to go. I can mature at an easier pace.
I would say do it and don't wait too long. Do it while you still can be very active and do a lot of things.
I think it's just very comforting to know what kind of community you're a part of and the services that are provided in our continuing care communities.
Even if you don't find yourself within the evangelical covenant faith or the Christian faith at all, you see that it creates a culture where we really value the sacred value of each human life, the dignity of each individual, and our staff really see what they do as more than a career. It's a ministry calling. So whether you personally embrace that faith or not, that's something that makes us a special campus.